So hello my beautiful loves, you're going to see a lot of videos with the same clothes because I don't know why I just have a lot of energy today. By the way, when I started the video I saw the number 444. It was 4:44 a.m. So it may mean something for you, a sign out there 444. So I'm going to talk to you about, I promised this video, and I feel like this is such an important thing, especially when you're trying to manifest time, because the thing is that sometimes we already know when we are psychics or you check tarot, and in tarot you see what's coming, this and that, you already know what's coming, right? But still you're trying to manifest faster, so you're manifesting time, right? Like trying to make it fast. But when we are speaking about love, for example, I'll go and watch my Heartbreak series. On that situation, I was trying to manifest something specifically faster. I already knew something coming, right? But I was trying to manifest time faster. So when you're trying to manifest something, they are going to tell you to stay positive, to have high vibration, right? To keep a positive mindset and positive emotions. The thing is that we are humans, and when you went through or you're going through a heartbreak, this can be not the best thing to do, and I'm going to explain you why. I'm going to give you my situation so you can understand why do I mean by this. So let's start. So what I was trying to do is heal his heart and heal his third eye, and I was trying to do the healing for him, which we can actually heal other people, but it's very important to first heal yourself, right? That's why this is important. So I was trying to manifest that faster, healing his heart and healing his third eye. So what happened is that I was neglecting my sad emotions, my pain. I was neglecting it, and I was not allowing myself to go through the pain I needed to go through the suffering in a way I needed to go as a human, right? Through this how is this called when someone dies and you're going through this state of pain, right? So I don't know, let me know how is that called in the comments if you know. But I didn't allow it myself to feel, so I was neglecting myself and trying to stay positive and trying to have high vibrations towards the situation and stay on my best possible self. So what happened is that I started to accumulate all this pain because I was neglecting it. I needed to feel it, and I was not allowing myself to feel, right? To feel these negative emotions. So we're going to speak about how to actually go through a through a heartbreak in the right way. So here is the thing: once, even if you want to manifest a certain outcome or time or whatever you're trying to manifest, still follow these steps in order for you to manifest faster. Because if not, you're going to start to go through levels of anger and also hate. So we need to avoid that, and you're going to avoid that. It's going to help you to manifest faster if you follow these steps, and also to go through the pain faster if you follow these steps I'm going to give you in how to go through a heartbreak faster and easier. So first, let's say you're going through a heartbreak for whatever reason. Let's say it's love, but can be anything else. Can be anything else. But let's say in love, right? You break up with your special person, with your specific person. You break up, and you're trying to manifest a certain outcome. Can be like not, never see that person again, or attracting that person to your life. It doesn't matter what you're trying to attract. What you are going to do is, as soon as you break up with this person, you need to sit down. You need to practice a bit of mindfulness for 1 or 2 days, right? So trying to stay present time, focus on your breathing, breathe out, give you a little bit of time for yourself, and settle down a little bit your emotions, right? So that will be the very first thing. Can be 1 to 3 days to do this. So once your emotions and your mind is settled down, you're a bit more calm, more relaxed, what you are going to do is allow yourself to go through the pain you need to go. So I will recommend to you to cry as much as you want to cry. If you have anger inside of you, you need to scream. If you need to break something, break it. You can go to these baseball places where you can hit the balls, right? So you can get all the anger out, but don't neglect it. Like let it out. So if you feel like you need to break something, break it. If you feel like you want to scream. If you feel like you want to cry like all freaking day long, do it. Whatever. We all are different, and we all need different ways of. We all have different ways of expressing our pain or anger, right? But don't neglect it. Let it flow. Let it go through your body, flow, so it goes away. Also, if you feel like you're not in a place for socialize, speak with your friends and tell them, what, like right now I'm not in the mood, and it's going to be like a few weeks I'm not going to be on the mood. I'm going through, some pain, so I need to feel it. I want to be alone. I want to cry. I want to, and whatever. If you're the type of person who needs other people's support, well, then look for your friends so you can cry with them, if that's your case. We are different. In my case, I need loneliness. For example, on my case, I really feel like I really needed to scream, break stuff, to remove, let flow out this anger. And I was like neglecting it, and it started to accumulate inside of me and started to become very painful inside of me. So let it out, let it flow, let it out. And for example, my brother looked for me a lot for, like being playful, being kind of like bullying each other in brothers kind of way. And I was not feeling like it, and I would just completely remove myself and be like, what, let me get depressed in happiness, let me be happy depressed, like allow me to be depressed because I need it. I do freaking need it. By the way, my family does not know anything about it because I keep my things very private, but I would just tell like I need to be alone. I'm not in the mood, right? So that, but whatever you feel like you need, you can give yourself 1 to 3 weeks. I would recommend to really cry it out, cry it as much as you can until you get bored of crying. Like, so once you leave it, the pain, once you feel the pain, you felt the pain, the anger, once you let it out and you start to feel more calm about it, once you, like I said, really cry it out until you get bored of crying. Allow yourself to be yourself and to give yourself what you need. Going through a heartbreak, don't neglect your feelings, even if you're trying to manifest. Like, don't neglect it, feel it. So once you already went through this, right, what this is going to do is, have you seen like my heartbreak series? Well, you would see there that I would want to cry on almost every single freaking video, and that's because I neglected crying for so long that was very like really needed to get it out. And on those videos I was just starting to allow myself to feel. So you're going to avoid that. You're going to avoid having these breakdowns that I was having during those whole freaking series. So leave it, feel it, and let it go. Once you already start to feel and give it the time you need, it would take around, it depends, 1 to 3 weeks when you're going to start to feel a bit better. Just you're going to have that heart pain, but it's not going to be that intense anymore. So once you went through that, I would really recommend that once again give yourself a 3 to 5 days of mindfulness. Settle down your emotions, settle down your thoughts, start to neutralize yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, what you're going through. Neutralize it, right? And while during this time, these 3 to 5 days where you're going to practice heavy mindfulness, what you are going to do is the next thing, and you're trying to manifest. This step is only if you're trying to manifest whatever outcome you want. First of all, is believing on yourself, believing in your own power, and believing that it doesn't matter what reality is showing you, you can manifest a total different version, okay? We all can manifest the best version of the people around us. We all can manifest different outcomes. We all can manifest miracles. So keep that in mind, and I want you to believe that you have the capacity of doing that. Now, how you do it, how you actually manifest all those positive things is very, very important. Understanding that when we are thinking something and we connect that thought with our feelings, that is the strongest way to manifest, because you're thinking on something, then feeling, then you will manifest it on reality. That's why. So first I want you to think, is this person I want you to think like, do I want to do all this work of manifestation? Do I really want to do all this work? Or it will be used better if I just look for a person who already is the version I want of this person, So just kind of like have a little moment there to think like, do I really want to do the manifestation work to manifest the best version of someone? Or it's better if I just like let that go and look for the person that already is, what I'm looking for, and I don't have to manifest it, like I don't have to do any work. So first, prioritize understanding what you want, if you want to actually do the work, or if it's better for you to just look for the person who already is what you want. And what you are going to do next is to choose not do the work. Why I'm telling you this? Because this is part of manifesting that person on the specific version you want that person. Why you need to choose not doing the work to manifest the person you want? Because automatically this will remove attachment, okay? This will remove attachment. 1, 2, what happens is that when we have been in a relationship with someone, we already have memories, let's say negative memories of that person, and in order to manifest the version you want of that person, you need to let that go. All those negative emotions, all those negative memories, you need to let that go. In order for you to start from zero, you need to let go. So that's that. So in order to manifest that specific person on their best version, you need to literally start from zero. Like if you just get to know that person and let go all the negative memories and negative feelings that person make you feel on the past, right? Because that person this person you're trying to manifest is not going to be that anymore. Okay, it's not going to be that anymore. In order for this person to not be that anymore, you need to remove those memories, pretty much like erasing memory kind of thing. Okay, first. Second, what this is going to do is that when you start a relationship with someone, you get used to. So choosing to just look for the person that already is what you want, it would obligate you in a way to change yourself and to heal yourself, which is a part. So thinking on starting a new relationship with someone who already is what you want would obligate you to be reciprocate to what you want, to the version of the person you want. So that's why this is going to in a way obligate you to heal yourself first and to put yourself first. That's why you need to do that. After that, what you are going to do is release. You at this point should already have had release attachment, and you're going to keep with your life. Start dating, start going out, start doing things in the way you wanted to do it, and start acting as the reciprocate of what you want in a partnership, right? And this, while doing this, when you start to live your life again and date this on that, if at this point you still want that specific person back, like if at this point you still want that specific person back, what you are going to have to do is use what is called telepathy. How we use telepathy is very simple. We do it all the time. By the simple example as when you enter a room and you can feel a certain energy, right, coming from people. You're using telepathy subconsciously. So we do already use telepathy all the time. So but this time you're going to do it purposely. Instead of use unconsciously, you're going to do it consciously. So it's very easy to use telepathy consciously. What you're going to do is you can do a little breathe in, breathe out, relax yourself. And I want you to imagine the person you're interested in standing in front of you. So I want you to imagine this person in front of you. Right? And what you are going to do is send this person love vibration, loving words, loving thoughts, like being in front of this person and let's say, like your case is like mine, that you like masculine men, right? And you want this person to be that level of masculine you're looking for. Let's say, like my example, I would imagine this person in front of me. I would start to imagine like electricity coming out of me going towards that person in my imagination. We're imagining this like flashes, kind of like electric, or electricity thingy when you see like those thingies, those flies that shine on dark. What are those called? Let's say it will be like little electricity stars, like coming out of me going towards that person, and that person's skin kind of like absorbing that energy. And let's say I would say something like, you are enough for me, you have everything I'm looking for, you have the strength to become your best version, you are such an amazing person. You're going to send this information through telepathy. And like I said, imagining the person in front of you, you can imagine looking eye to eye with this person and sending those little electricity stars coming out of you going towards that person, and that person's skin absorbing that, right? And you're just going to tell this person, it needs to be from love. Don't do it from ego. Do it from love, because you want to see a change on that person and you want that person to become their best self. From love, avoid negative feelings like you're crying for me, you're suffering for. Don't do that. It's not going to work. It needs to come from love, and it needs to come from your heart and from wanting that person to become a better person. So in my case would be like, you're enough, you're such a strong masculine man, you can against whatever comes on your way. You're so strong, you're such an example for others, you can do it, you're going to become your best version, you're going to be rich, and more coming from love. It needs to come from love, encouraging the person and sending love. So it needs to be encouraging for the person and sending love. So that would be what I would use, right? You really want to left on the past the unhealed version of you and become a better this on that. You want to do this starting when you start doing this. You want to do this every single day. It can be when you just wake up or before going to sleep, and like for a week or so, and after that once a week, just once a week. But when starting, do it 7 to 10 days, and after that, just once a week, right? And I want you to, inside of you, know that you create your own reality, that you deserve what you want, and what you want wants you back. Okay, so I want you to believe that, and that you have the capacity to manifest the reality you want on your life. Now, this does not only work for the love area, but any area on your life. If you have problems with with your dad, let's say, you can use it with your dad. If you have problems with your boss, you can use it with your boss. So keep that in mind. You can use it with your kids too, You can also use it with the people that bothers you, people that you hate in a way, like, I cannot stand that person. You can use it and from love, and you can be like, you're more than this, focus your energy on being successful yourself instead of bothering me or bullying me. Like, focus on doing things for yourself. You're worth way more of that. Like, you deserve way more. You deserve to be happy. Go find your happiness somewhere else. Go far away from me. But from love. So also keeping that in mind. If you have a hard time believing on yourself, or believing that you are manifesting the reality you want, you can use repetitions. Now, repetitions are tricky because can make you attach again. You may find in many repetitions for the love area where the repetitions say things like, you are in love with me. You are the person I want. You're the person I deserve. You want to be, these kind of repetitions. And you need to be very careful, because it's very important to not be attached in order to manifest. And these repetitions, the purpose of them is to make you believe that you are manifesting what you want to manifest, not to get attached. So if you feel like you start to get attached again, it's playing against you and not at your favor. So it's moment to leave at the side the repetitions. Keep that in mind. Also, visualizations are important, but also you need to be very careful, because can also make you attach. Now, I'll give you an example. When I manifested, let's say, the vintage table I do have, I'm going to explain you how do I manifest it, so you can understand how you believe on yourself, how you know you're going to have it without being attached. So first, I started seeing videos, like vintage videos of movies, this and that, and I was like, I wanted one of those tables, those vintage writing tables, like, the tables that they use it on ancient times. Like, I do want one. So I started the first wanting it. So first is wanting what you want, all right? The first step. Then what it happened, so after wanting this table, I started to visualize myself in one of these tables, like writing, doing witch stuff. I started to visualize myself, but it was very unaware, like just playing with imagination. Like, it would be amazing, to have one of those and started to watch videos of people with the similar vintage tables, like doing writing, or with the candles, with very relaxing music on the back. And I started to visualize myself with one of these tables, vintage tables, doing that kind of stuff, and writing and doing manifestation work, this and that. And I will connect that with the feelings. I actually manifested that table very subconsciously, but this is what I did. I started to be. But here is the secret. I was never attached with the time. Like I want the table now. I was not attached to the time. I was like, I'm going to have, like, I'm going to have it, because I do really want it. I'm going to have it. So, I started, then I waited some time with the, I know I'm going to have it. It doesn't matter when, but I know I'm going to have one of those tables. So, was when you kind of like know from inside that you're going to have it. Like, you're not attached to the result or the time when it's going to come. You just know you're going to have it. And I started to search on internet for tables, right? But they were very, very expensive, especially the ones who actually were used on ancient times. So what I did is, okay, it doesn't matter if it's not a vintage, like a real vintage one, if it's like a new from fabric that just have like the vintage look. And I started to go to Amazon, and I did find a similar table. It had like the vintage look. Was not exactly what I wanted, but I was like, I'm going to just save it there, and for a reason I never buy it. Like, I just save it there, and I would look at the table and be like, it does look similar to what I want, but it doesn't finish to be what I want. So I'll just save it there. And then one day I received a call, and it was like this company, they were going to subast a table, a vintage table who was used for someone on ancient times. But when they transported the table, they did lose certain pieces of the table, so it lost the price it was going to be subasted by. So they ended up giving it away to me completely free. Even the company delivered the table completely free to my home. And it was way more than what I wanted. So I'm explaining you this so you can understand the steps. First, you wanted something, right? So you want it. Then you're going to have it inside of you. You're like, I know I'm going to have this. Like, it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter what, it doesn't matter how long it takes, I'm going to have it. So that's the second part of manifesting. Then the third part is take some kind of actions, right? So for example, in the love area, if you're a man, you're going to take actions, like literally physical actions. But if you're a woman, then here is where witchy stuff enters. You can do like a candle ritual, or some of that kind, used to allow your brain to think, already take a certain action to attract that person and fully believe you're attracting it. And you can do this, like I said, it is used so your brain can allow the idea that you are doing something to attract it. That's the purpose sometimes of magic, just allowing your brain to see on women. That's why mostly witches are women, because men literally needs to take action. Like, men does needs to take action. It works very different, men than women. So men does need to take action, to start to take actual actions. After this, you just let go and trust. That's it. But you can save the rest of the candle and put it like somewhere you can see it from time to time. Like, for example, like I said, I saved it a similar table on Amazon, and I had it there. I will see it from time to time. But like I said, like, was not all I wanted, and suddenly I manifested the table more than what I wanted. So in this case, you can save, like do a candle ritual and save the rest of the candle ritual. Put it on a place where you can see it from time to time, just knowing that later or sooner that is going to work and is going to attract the person you want, or the outcome you want, or the version of the person you want, or whatever. And let me see. And while doing this, you just be sure, keep with your life, keep going with your life. You can date, let's say, other men while you're waiting for the change of the one you want. And you can be like, well, the man I'm dating, it doesn't ends to be what I want, but they kind of getting there. So you can kind of like a date people, so you can allow the energy to flow and not have attachment and concentrated energy towards the person you want. So you allow universe to do the manifestation work. But without losing faith that what you want, you're going to have it. What you want, I want you. And it's coming your way already, right? It needs to be like something you know inside of you. So this is the way. This is the way you manifest. So yeah. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you wanted me to do more videos of this type. I can speak in, detail about telepathy. I can speak on detail about law of assumption because it kind of like plays a role here. So, we can do that too. Let me know what the subjects you are interested in. And I hope you like it. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, like always, be good. And if you're going to be bad, invite me. Bye bye.